Hey everyone, welcome back to the shed. Today I'm going to show you how to do a service on your VE Calais V8, which will also apply to any Pontiac G8 or Commodore with an L98, LS2 or an LS3. Let's get cracking. Here's all the stuff that we're going to use today. Ramps to get the car in the air, oil filter wrench, 12mm socket or spanner, or if you're adventurous, a shifter to get your sump plug off, something to catch and pour your oil with. I'm using a Ryco Z663 oil filter, a Ryco A1557 air filter, and Penrite 5W40 Enviro Plus full synthetic. This car, or the L98, takes 8.3 litres of this stuff in your VE V8 or Pontiac G8 V8. Before we get the car in the air, let's just pop that air filter on. It's an easy job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. 5. And just pops up like that. And there's your old filter. You can see in there, even though this car doesn't get driven much, it still catches a fair bit of gunk. Here's a new filter. I'm just going to pop that in the same way as we took the last one out. Up. And these can be a little bit tricky to pop on. You just got to make sure the air box is lined up and that filter is fully enclosed, which might take a little bit of massaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Now let's get this up in the air so we can drop the oil. Up in the air. The sump plug for these LS motors, either the L98, LS2 or the LS3, is on the left hand side for the VE Commodore anyway. Pretty sure it's the same for your Pontiac G8. Make sure you've got your drain pan and your 13mm socket to loosen her up. Or if it's on too tight, get yourself one of these for extra leverage. There we go. I hope it doesn't go everywhere. Yes, it did. You Alright, let's let that drain and clean up this mess. There we go. Oh, she's starting to drip. Quick. Too late. Should have put gloves on. Yeah. Once you've removed your oil filter, make sure there is no rubber seal left on the sump. On these LS motors, I've heard plenty of stories where the gasket for the oil filter is stuck to the sump. People don't check, replace it, and 5 minutes down the road, they've got no seal with the new filter and all their oil pisses out. Here, as you can see, we're all good. Once the oil's completely drained and you're down to a tiny drip, pop your slump plug back in. Wipe off any excess oil. Give the surrounds of your oil filter a wipe. And let's go prepare the new filter for installation. So, nice new rubber seal, and what we're going to do is get some nice new oil and just lubricate that seal there, because you never stick a seal in dry. Grab your new filter and just gently spin it on. Alright, because my hands are all oily, I'm going to give it a quick snip up with this thing. Not too tight though. Same now for your sump plug, you don't have to go nuts with this either. Perfect. Oh, right, let's fill her up. Let's take our oil cap off. Put it somewhere where you're not going to lose it. Grab your funnel, make sure it's nice and clean inside. Yes. I love you could just pour straight in these LS's. Not like the Cleveland rocker cover, which has got a tiny 5-cent piece hole. You spend all day pouring your oil in. Oh, there we are, we're up to the second notch. There's plenty of oil in it. What I'll do now is put the car on the ground so we get a nice accurate reading. Make sure it's topped off properly. Zero at 1.5. So 1.5 to go. Right. Bang on. Right. Top on. Done. Okie dokie, now that the service is finished, I'm going to show you how to reset your service reminder. So to do this, key the ignition, hold down the trip button on your steering wheel, turn the ignition on, and you see that warning there, it says reset service, and then we press the enter button, which is here, hold it down. There we go, that's done. So now, when I turn my ignition back on, no more service reminder. Now there's one last thing you reset as part of the service. It's your engine oil life reading. This is something that's shown in engineering mode, and if you don't know about engineering mode, I've got a video about it and you can have a look at the link up the top now. So first thing, jump into engineering mode, and you do that by holding the enter button and turning the ignition on. There we go. Scroll down to engine oil life, which is there. Now that's at 97% because I tried this a little while ago. But all you need to do now is pump the accelerator pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that should reset itself. And it goes up to 99%. And that's it. We're done for another 12 months with this VE Commodore. So hopefully that was useful to you if you've got a VE V8 or a Pontiac G8 with an L98, LS2 or an LS3 in it. It's a pretty straightforward job, only takes a couple of hours, and you can do it by yourself at home with basic tools. Thanks very much for watching. Check out my links below for my travel channels and Instagram for these cars, and we'll see you on another episode very, very soon. Ciao, ciao.